Today's class is based on humility and kindness. So we will start our opening meditation with those thoughts in mind. Have a seat, comfortable seat on the mat. Before I go down there, let me quickly go over the equipment. You need a yoga mat. Maybe if you have a strap or a fabric belt, keep that handy. And then have 2 yoga blocks or stack of books with you. The blocks bring the floor up to you, so it will help you with your yoga practice. Let's have a seat though, with our hips on the mat, maybe on the block. I like to place a block or a bolster or a rolled or folded blanket underneath me because it elevates my hips, brings my knees down, and that is a more comfortable position to have. Now I would like to offer you the invitation to place your hands in your lap, cross your ankles, align your head over the spine, drop your shoulders down, relax your jaw, and press your tailbone into the mat or the block or a prop. Now, I would like to offer you the invitation to lower your gaze or maybe close your eyes. Bring awareness to your breath, noticing where your breath is and where it is moving towards. Allow yourself to be in your breath. Maybe assigning a count to your breath here. Inhale for 4. Pause for 4. Exhale for 4. Pause for 4. Practice this square breathing. And while you practice these 4 count breaths, open up your heart. And land it here, right on the mat. Be present in here and now, letting go of everything that happens outside of this mat. Letting go of all the stressors, all the thoughts. If any thought comes into your mind and heart, Acknowledge it, and then focus your thought on your breath again. Now I want you to keep that focus on your breath, and I also want to invite you to cultivate the Ujjayi breathing if that's where you like to go. Inhale deep, hold that breath in your throat for a few seconds, warm it up, and then exhale it out through your nose or your mouth. And as you exhale, maybe you have a mirror in front of your face. And each time you exhale, it fogs up. Noticing this sound of your breath, the ocean sounding breath or Ujjayi breath, can sometimes help you focus your mind on your breathing. So if you're one of those people, you're welcome to incorporate that. Here is what I read about humility and kindness, and that inspired me to base our class today on humility and kindness. You can just listen to my words, let them sink in while you focus on your breathing. Throughout our lives, events happen that make us feel so many different emotions. Life truly is a roller coaster. And if we let the ups and downs change how we view those around us in a negative way, then it doesn't serve us. It is so easy to hurt the ones we love the most because we know that they will forgive us. There will be times when you feel on top of the world and nothing can ever bring you down. Appreciate those times, but remember, there is an expiration date on those highs. The lows will come, and when they do, it isn't the time to blame others or hate the world. If it wasn't for the lows, no high points would feel high. By staying humble, you appreciate what you have and who you have in your life at the time. And keeping that positive mindset for whatever the future has in store. Here is one of the quotes from C.S. Lewis. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Slowly open up your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes, And remember, no act of kindness, no matter how small it is, goes wasted. So with these thoughts, and I thought this was very befitting for what we are going through as a society, as the world in total, because yes, we are going through our lows, and if we are willing to forgive others and still be of service to others, we will be able to survive this, and thrive through this time. So bring your hands on your knees. Maybe you can remove the block or the prop from underneath. And let's find some circles here. Start moving around your hips and spine. You can start in any direction you want to. Let's start making these circles a little bigger. Inhale as you drop forward. Exhale as you press your shoulder blades back. Each time making a big smiley face with your clavicle bones as you drop down. One more time in this direction, and then let's hold center. And let's start focusing on the other side, maybe starting small again. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, press back. Keeping your glutes down on the mat, keeping your feet attached to the mat. Let's start going a little bigger on this side too. Just finding that balance, finding that even motion on both the sides. Beautiful. One more time, and let's stop, center. Now we will start today's practice with some other opening sequences, and I want you to, if you have the ability to, tuck your shins and your feet underneath your hips here and your thighs. Now you're going to press your palms down and back, open up your chest. Yep, maybe expand in the front. Let me show you the side view. Hold it. And then give me a big deep inhale. Inhale and reach up with your fingertips. And as you exhale, drop your left arm down and reach with your right arm towards your left side. You can press that left hand into the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop your opposite hand here. And maybe reach with your left hand towards your right side, pressing that right hand into the mat by your side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. One more time, each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. And exhale, press those palms back. Open that chest. You can even interlace your fingertips behind you and open your chest wider. Slowly release it. Now from here, I want you to give me a big exhale and then lift that right knee up. Find that nice stretch going down onto the front part of your foot. Release, left knee up. If you can, again, stay safe with your hips and knees. And slowly release it. Now from here, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's find those all fours. And inhale, lift up into a cow pose. Open your chest proud. Exhale, chin to your chest, round your neck, round your back. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, lift, open. You guys keep on going the way you are right now. Stay with the flow. I will pause here just because I want to show you something that you can actually double your mat for the next move, or maybe you have like a soft blanket or something underneath your knees for what's coming ahead. So if you would like to go there, go ahead, do that, because we're going to start moving into a flow here. And then hold it center with the next breath. Spine is long. Glue your toes together. Open up your knees. You already have something soft underneath your knees. You're going to send your hips to your heels into a child's pose. Inhale, lift your chest open. Come into a half plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, open into a half plank. Now, you guys can stay just the way you are, or maybe lift those legs up behind you and flow with those feet. So feet come up. Yep, a little bit of glute and hamstring action today too. This is where your knees might need the cushioning, right? Make sure your hands are still underneath your shoulders and your back stays nice and long. Your back might start giving in. Don't let it. Practice stability. And remember, these are all the layers of our yoga practice today. You don't have to go to the final layer. Maybe you stay with the basic layer. Maybe you stay with the intermediate layer, or maybe you come up all the way. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Go at your own pace. And let's all step center onto all fours. From here, you're going to still have your hands on the mat. You are welcome to place the blocks underneath if you need a little break for your wrists. From here, you're going to step back with your left leg and press that left foot into the mat, just because my left leg is closer to the camera. Hold it here. Now, can you place that right foot, which I am now tapping on the mat, a little bit onto the outer edge of your right side of the mat. So opening it at an angle. Once you have that going, lift your left arm up, hold it here, and then place the inner foot flat on the mat here on your left side. So this is a modified side plank. You can just stay here. Remember, you can have this right hand on a block. Can you stack your arms up? Can you open your chest wide? Can you lift that leg nice and long? Bring it parallel to the floor. Hold it. You don't have to go here, but it's an option. Exhale and reach with your left fingertips to the outside of your left foot. And dig your heel into your hip, opening up the front part of your leg. On your left side, your quads are extending. Deep breaths. Also, you might feel it in your hip flexors right here. And then slowly release that hold. Place that left hand on your left hip here and open your left knee up to the ceiling, drop it down. Open it up to the ceiling, drop it down. So now we are opening and closing the outer glutes here on the left side. Go at your own pace. You don't have to come here. You can have your foot attached to the mat the whole time. 2 more. 1 more. And then slowly extend that arm. Drop the arm first. Extend that leg and drop the leg next. Hold it here. Can you press that left heel towards the back of the mat? Now float that right knee off of the mat and send your left foot down, right leg up into a 3-legged dog. Hold. You're going to find a flow here. You're going to bend your right knee, bring it to your nose, maybe to your right elbow, and then send and extend. Exhale, bring your nose to your knee, or knee to your nose actually, and then extend as you inhale. Bend your knee, bring it in, and inhale, extend it into a three-legged dog. So now you can go at your own pace. Another option would be to just hold a downward dog. One more time. Hold it here. Extend that right leg nice and long. And then step forward with your right foot in between your two hands, high lunge or a runner's lunge. This is where I love my blocks. So make sure that your right knee is stacked over your right ankle and you're pressing deep into your right foot in the front. Left toes are balancing you, hips are square. So the hips are not falling down like this, they're not opening up, right? Keep your left hip safe, in line with your right. Hold it. And then slowly drop your left knee, left shin, left front part of the foot down. Make sure your right knee still has that nice straight line going. Stacking it over your ankle. Inhale and float your fingertips up. Maybe hook your thumbs and index fingers and press those fingers to the back wall. Open up your chest. This is your half moon pose. Deep breaths. As you exhale, give me a seated split here. Extend that right leg long in front of you. Find that length in the right hamstring and glutes. And as you exhale, come into a half moon with the extended arms. Exhale, seated split. Inhale, half moon or low lunge with an extended reach. Exhale, seated split. Beautiful job. Make sure you don't sit all the way. You have a nice extension in the front leg and your hips are just reaching for that back heel. Inhale, reach. Opening up your left hip flexors here, opening up your whole front chain of your torso. Exhale, go back. Inhale and lift last time here. This time as you exhale, just drop your hands down by your side on your blocks or the mat. Tuck your toes in the back, under your heel and lift that leg up. High lunge. Option to just stay here just the way you are, or dig deep with your left hand into the mat or the block and then extend that right arm up. Find a big twist in your spine. Hold. And then exhale, slowly release it. You're going to walk your back foot closer to your front by a few inches. Find your blocks if you need them. Most probably you do because I love blocks too. You're going to go into a standing pyramid pose. Toes are facing forward. Legs are running parallel to each other, just like the railroad tracks. Drop your head down. Nose to your right knee. This is how you look from the front. And then slowly walk your left foot next to your right. Soft bend in your knees. Drop your fingertips all the way down on either side of your feet. Maybe you're on the mat. Maybe you're on the blocks with your hands. Nose to knees. Forward fold. Let everything go. Surrender. Inhale, rise up tall. Bring your fingertips along with you. Tall mountain. Exhale, hands in prayer, heart center, pose of stillness. Deep breaths here. Root through your heels into the mat. Let go of all the stories that we tell ourselves. Let go of the judgments. Let's just forgive each other. Deep breaths. Find the humanity within ourselves. For whoever we are humans first. Imagine a big field in front of you. The field is barren. There is no crop growing. The soil is hard. Let's water this soil with kindness. Because the kindness and humility will make this soil fertile. And that is the soil in which happiness grows. Inhale, reach up tall, tall mountain. Exhale, strong fold forward, swan dive, drop it down. Your hands on the sides of your feet, maybe on the blocks or maybe on the mat. You're going to plant your left foot into the mat. Send your right leg long. Drop your right knee down. Drop your left knee down next to it. Come on to all fours. Walk your right leg behind you again. Press your right heel into the towards the mat or the back wall. Just extending those calf muscles in the back here. Deep breaths. Now you're going to plant your left hand underneath your left shoulder into the mat or maybe into the block. Really depends upon how long you can hold this. You are welcome to keep the block handy and then go into the block maybe midway. But we are going to go into that side stretch sequence again. So inhale and reach up with your right arm overhead. Stabilize your body first. And then place that right inner foot onto the mat. Now, keep your hips square. Can you open up your chest and stack your right arm over your left? Once you have that going, maybe you can extend that right leg. Open up your hips even further. Side plank. Hold. Exhale and reach with your right fingertips towards your right ankle. Dig your right toes and heel into your hip. Keep your chest open. It will try to close in if you have short muscles on this side. You can feel that stretch in your quads, right? Now slowly release it. Bring your right hand on your right hip or your right waist here and open the right knee up towards the ceiling. Drop it down, up and down. Remember, you have the option to just hold a modified side plank, and I'm fine with that. Otherwise, you're bringing in that side glute here. And up. 2 more times. 1 more. And then slowly extend that right arm. Right leg goes long. Exhale, drop your right hand underneath your right shoulder. And then your right toes touch that mat again. You're going to press that heel back. Now float your left knee off of the mat and go into a 3-legged dog on your right. Left leg is long. Hips are square. Now you can just stay here. Maybe you're here. Totally fine. Let's find a flow.
Find that left knee, bend it, bring it to your nose or your left elbow, and extend. Exhale in, inhale, reach, exhale, drop, inhale, reach, exhale, round, inhale, lift, exhale, round, inhale, lift. Let's do it 2 more times. You got this. And then hold, take your gaze in between your 2 hands, step forward with your left foot in between the 2 hands. Maybe you have the blocks here. I love using blocks for my lunges, so maybe you would too. Strong bend in your left knee stacked over your left ankle. Right leg is long. Deep breaths, head in line with your spine. So we always try to stack our joints to keep them safe and build the muscles around them strong. Slowly drop your right knee, right shin, right front part of the foot down. You can have something soft underneath your right knee as we will try to find our flow here. Inhale and reach with your fingertips up towards the ceiling, hooking your thumbs and index fingers, pressing your fingers towards the opposite wall, opening up your chest and making sure that the front knee is still stacked over the ankle, thigh is parallel to the floor. Opening up your right hip flexors here, you will feel it. And then as you exhale, let's travel back with our hips towards our right heel and extend that left leg long into a seated split. Inhale, half moon pose with extended arms. Exhale, seated split. Inhale, half moon pose. Exhale, seated split. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, seated split. You know the sequence, right? Let's go here for 2 more breath cycles. Go at your own pace. Doesn't matter if you get fewer reps or you go slower. We are all in this together. Listen to your body. That's the most important thing. Hold it here. Let's all meet up in the half moon or low lunge with extended arms. Exhale, drop your hands by your side here. Tuck your right toes underneath your right heel, lift that right leg long. Plant your right hand into the block or the mat and extend that left arm up. Big twist in the spine. Keep the front knee or left knee bent. Exhale, press that left hand down again. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to start walking that right foot next to your left, a few inches away from your left, I should say. Come into a pyramid pose. Drop your nose to your knee. Hold. Deep breaths here. And then slowly walk your right foot next to your left. Drop your hands on either side of your toes. Maybe on the blocks, maybe on the mat. Drop your nose to your knees. Maybe this time taking your forearms back, crossing them, reaching with your fingertips to the opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy. And then slowly drop your fingertips down. Inhale, rise up tall, tall mountain. As you exhale, bring your hands in prayer heart center. Center your body weight here. You're going to go into some sun salutations. Again, you can go at your own pace. So let's start here. Inhale, slight bend in the knees and reach with your fingertips tall. Exhale, strong hinge at your hips, swan dive forward, fingertips underneath your shoulders, walk, jump, or float behind you into a high plank to a cobra, however you get into it. Maybe you drop your knees down, maybe you come into a low plank. Exhale, tuck your toes underneath your heels, send your heels to the back of the mat. Downward dog. Soften your knees. Maybe walk the dog. Inhale, exhale. And then hold it still. Take your gaze in between your two hands. Walk, jump, or float to the front. Half fold. So keep your back long. And then exhale, drop down low. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, hands in prayer, heart center. Ground yourself. Take one deep breath, pose of stillness. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, swan dive forward. Bend all the way down. Let your head be heavy. Plant your fingertips underneath your shoulders and then walk, jump, or float to the back. High plank. High plank to maybe a low plank, coming up into a cobra or an up dog, up to you. However you want it, you can keep your elbows slightly bent into a baby cobra. Tuck your toes underneath your heels. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, walk to the front, half fold. Hands on your shins, or maybe you have your hands down, but the back is long. So keep your spine long. And then exhale, drop down forward. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, hands in prayer, heart center. Center your thoughts. Ground yourself. Dig your heels deep into the mat. Inhale, tall mountain. And exhale, forward fold. Last sun salutation here. Hands underneath your shoulders. Walk, jump, or float to a high plank. High plank to maybe a low plank, or dropping your knees down into a cobra or an up dog. Cobra or up dog to a low dog. Downward dog. Pike your hips up. Back is long. Soften your knees. Walk, jump, or float to the front. Half fold. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, hands in prayer, heart center. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, warrior two. My right leg is forward, left leg is back. You can be on the other side. Inhale into an extended side angle. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Stay with this flow. Go at your own pace. Let's do it 2 more times. It's okay if your flow is slower than mine. We will all meet up into a warrior two with an inhale. Hold it here. And now straighten out your front leg. Reach with your left fingertips towards your maybe left shin, maybe on the inside of your left foot, and extend your right arm long. Triangle pose. Deep breath. Inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, can you float that foot to the front, arms out into a T. And as you exhale, drop down into a wide-legged forward fold. Drop your hands underneath your shoulders again. Drop your head down, heavy. Toes are facing forward, pressing into the inside edges of your feet here. Keep your core engaged and strong. You can always place your hands on the blocks. Dig deep into your heels and inhale, reach up, tall mountain with the wide-legged stance. As you exhale, let's go into a warrior two onto the other side. All you have to do is flip that left foot towards the front. Your right leg is already in the position. Can you bend into your left knee? Sink deeper. Hook your elbow into your thigh and reach up with your right arm. And exhale, reverse warrior. Stay with the flow. Extended side angle to a reverse warrior. Extended side angle to a reverse warrior. Go at your own pace. Remember your breath. Cycle. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, drop down. Wonderful job. One more time here. And let's all meet up into a warrior two. This time you will pivot your back foot here or your right toes and come up into a crescent lunge. Legs are facing forward, parallel to each other. Bend your left knee. Awesome job. Deep breath. And then slowly face into a warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Drop down into a triangle. Open your chest proud. Right arm stacks over your left. Maybe you have your right hand on your shin. Maybe you have a block placed on the inside edge of your left foot here. So you choose how far you want to go. And then slowly come up into a warrior two. Place both of your feet forward and hinge forward. Come down into a forward fold with a wide-legged stance. Dig deep into your heels and slowly rise up. Tall mountain. Drop your arms down with an exhale and come into a warrior two onto the opposite side. Your right leg is bent, left leg is long. Pivot your left toes here and come into a crescent lunge. Deep breaths here. Slowly walk your left foot next to your right. Come up into a mountain pose by pressing your palms back. Inhale, rise up tall, tall mountain. And as you exhale, come into a squat here. So you're going to send your hips back. Yep. And thighs try to come parallel to the floor. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, find that chair squat. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, chair squat, and hold this time. Hold it. Deep breaths in and sink your heels down. Can you exhale, drop your arms down, and then reach with your left arm up, stack it over your right. Keep both the feet down on the mat. Exhale, drop your left arm down, left fingertips dig deep into the mat, and inhale, reach with your right. Stack it over your left. Keep both the feet down and knees bent. Maybe you need a block here, and that's fine. If you feel different on this side than the other, that's fine too. Exhale, drop. And then slowly rise up, tall mountain. Pressing your palms to the back wall, maybe interlacing your fingertips, opening up your chest here. Exhale, hinge forward while keeping your arms in a bind. Can you drop your nose to your knees and drop your head heavy too? And then slowly drop your arms down by your side. Big forward fold. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Walk, jump, or float behind you into a high plank. High plank to a low plank into a cobra. And glue your toes together. Send your hips to your heels. Open up your knees as wide as your shoulders or maybe the mat's distance. Let's find that flow we found the first time. If you have something soft to put underneath your knees, go ahead, do it. Inhale, hands underneath your shoulders. Come into a plank, half plank. Exhale, send your hips back. Inhale, lift up. Maybe this time you lift those feet up too. Toes and heels glued together, back is long. Exhale, sink back. Inhale, float front. Exhale, sink back. Let's do this 2 more times. Remember to go at your own flow pace. And then let's all meet up in a low child's pose. Press your glutes to your heels. Deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And slowly lift up. We are going to flip around. Extend your legs into a narrow V here with your feet almost the mat's distance apart. You're going to place your right foot into your left thigh, up and high, almost like a tree pose on the mat, and then extend your arms up forward, drop your arms down in the center. Maybe you want to roll over or fold over your left leg, that's fine too. This way you'll be able to get a little more side body action on your right side. But if you're in the center, that's fine too. Drop your elbows down. If your head doesn't go all the way down, maybe you need the block to rest your head on. Just find that length in your back. You're still finding a nice stretch in your left hamstrings, calves, especially if you're pointing your toes up. Keep on pressing that left leg all the way down into the mat and the right sole of the foot into your left thigh. Inhale, rise up tall with your fingertips. And exhale, drop your arms down. Let's release this stretch and take it to the other side. So this time you will place your left foot up into your right thigh. Again, inhale, reach tall, and then exhale, fall forward. Maybe head goes onto the block or the mat if you have those flexible hips. Point your right toes up. Feel that stretch in your right hamstrings, glute muscles, and maybe calves. Also releasing your back. You are welcome to fold over onto your right leg as well. Maybe bringing your nose to your right knee. Drop your elbows down. Inhale, rise up. With your fingertips, exhale, drop your arms down and release the pose. Let's come down on the mat here. Let's attach the back to the mat. One final stretch, and then we will go into Shavasana. So if you need anything warm over you for the Shavasana, go ahead, grab that. Can you bring both the legs into a tabletop? Glue your knees and ankles together, arms come out into a goal pose. And then drop both the knees down onto one side, whichever side you like. You can always open your arms into a T. Make sure your opposite shoulder is still down on the mat. And take your gaze over your opposite shoulder, the shoulder opposite to your knees. A big twist for your spine. Bring your head back center. Let's roll center with our legs. And then drop both the knees down. To the other side, take that gaze over your shoulder. And slowly come back center. Extend your legs long, extend your arms overhead, one final stretch. Just let it all go. Whenever you're ready, bring your arms by your side. Place your head over your spine. Let your fingertips and toes be heavy. Let them drop down. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes. Start focusing back on your breath if you lost it. Inhale deep. Exhale even deeper. Let your body melt into this Mother Earth. Feel the rise and fall of your abdomen and chest. Try to stay in your breath. With each exhalation, let go of any stress or tension or tiredness, letting it flow harmlessly into the floor and the earth beneath you. In your mind's eye, see the sun, gold, and shining brilliantly above you. Breathe the warmth and energy of the sun down through the top of your head into your heart. Exhale this golden light down through your body and out through the base of your spine. Now inhale the light, feeling the warmth and the vibration coming through the energy that this light shares. Let it go farther and farther towards your body with each inhale, maybe starting at your head, going all the way down to your toes. With each exhale, see this light spreading out from the top of your head share this light with those around you. Let this light make your heart kind and forgiving. Deep breaths in and out. According to Gordon Hinckley, a quote, being humble means recognizing that we are not on earth to see how important we can become, but to see how much difference we can make in the lives of others. With this thought, wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly roll up into a seated position, or maybe you want to hold on to one side and then slowly come up into a seated position. We will close today's practice with 3 closing breaths. Whenever you're ready, inhale, reach up with your fingertips, and exhale, let your arms fall forward and fold your chin to your chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, scoop down. One more time. Inhale, reach. And then this time, as you exhale, bring your hands in prayer, heart center. May there be strength in your bodies, happiness in your hearts, peace in your souls. Namaste. Great job, guys. Awesome work today.